Welcome to the Intelligence Test channel. Today we have prepared 100 questions that will test your knowledge of chemistry and physics. If you get half of the questions in this quiz right, you are a genius. Each question will present 4 answer options, and you will have 5 seconds to think and choose the correct alternative. That said, let's begin. What chemical substance is represented by the formula H2O? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, or hydrogen? The correct answer is option C, water. What is the hardest natural material in the world? Diamond, iron, gold, or quartz? The correct answer is option A, diamond. At what temperature does water boil? 120 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Celsius, or 100 degrees Celsius? The correct answer is option D, 100 degrees Celsius. What are the 3 main states of matter? Solid, liquid, and gas, dense, thick, and foamy, hot, cold, and very hot, or atom, molecule, and particle? The correct answer is option A, solid, liquid, and gas. Which tool is used to organize chemical elements according to their atomic number? Barometer, hygrometer, periodic table, or thermometer? The correct answer is option C, periodic table. It is more difficult to rinse soap off your body when the water is cold. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. What is the name of the open-pit mining operation used to extract rocks or ornamental stones? Prospecting, well, quarry, or underground mine? The correct answer is option C, quarry. What is the only letter of the alphabet that does not appear in the periodic table? The letter Q, the letter J, the letter W, or the letter X? The correct answer is option B, the letter J. Which of these methods helps a researcher find the correct way to solve problems? Null method, scientific method, teaching method, or critical method? The correct answer is option B, scientific method. What is the energy produced by the force of the wind called? Solar energy, hydroelectric energy, geothermal energy, or wind energy? The correct answer is option D, wind energy. What is the most abundant chemical element in the universe? Helium, oxygen, hydrogen, or carbon? The correct answer is option C, hydrogen. How many chemical elements are currently in the periodic table? 92, 118, 103, or 126? The correct answer is option B, 118. What phenomenon on Earth is caused by the gravitational force of the Moon and the Sun? Earthquakes, tides, volcanic eruptions, or storms? The correct answer is option B, tides. Which of the following scientists formulated the law of universal gravitation? Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Galileo Galilei, or Nikola Tesla? The correct answer is option A, Isaac Newton. The branch of physics that studies sound is called kinematics. Is this statement true or false? The statement is false. Ice floats on water because it is less dense than liquid water. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. Which chemical elements are excellent conductors of electricity? Metals, gases, halogens, or plastics? The correct answer is option A, metals. Which scientist is considered the father of quantum physics? Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Max Planck, or Niels Bohr? The correct answer is option C, Max Planck. What is the name of the process in which a gas turns into a liquid? Melting, sublimation, solidification, or condensation? The correct answer is option D, condensation. In which country was the famous physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? France, Poland, Germany, or Russia? The correct answer is option B, Poland. What is the lightest element on the periodic table? Helium, lithium, hydrogen, or oxygen? The correct answer is option C, hydrogen. Chemistry belongs to which area of science? Humanities, health sciences, social sciences, or natural sciences? The correct answer is option D, natural sciences. Myristicin is a toxic alkaloid that can cause what effects on the body? Accelerated bone growth, hallucinations and neurotoxic effects, increased muscle strength, or improved night vision? The correct answer is option B, hallucinations and neurotoxic effects. Which scientist is considered the father of modern chemistry? Antoine Lavoisier, Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, or Dmitri Mendeleev? The correct answer is option A, Antoine Lavoisier. What is the name of the instrument that measures atmospheric pressure? Thermometer, hygrometer, barometer, or anemometer? The correct answer is option C, barometer. Sand and water are examples of what type of mixture? Homogeneous mixture, chemical compounds, pure substance, or heterogeneous mixture? The correct answer is option D, heterogeneous mixture. What is the name of the temperature at which a substance changes from a liquid to a gas? Melting point, boiling point, freezing point, or solidification point? The correct answer is option B, boiling point. What is the name of the force that acts when the like poles of two magnets are brought together? Gravitational force, centripetal force, frictional force, or repulsive force? The correct answer is option D, repulsive force. What chemical element is represented by the symbol H? Helium, hafnium, holmium, or hydrogen? The correct answer is option D, hydrogen. What letter represents the atomic number of chemical elements? The letter Z, the letter A, the letter X, or the letter N? The correct answer is option A, the letter Z. What is the unit of measurement for force in the international system? Joule, Pascal, Newton, or Watt? The correct answer is option C, Newton. Which gas is essential for human respiration? Nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, or oxygen? The correct answer is option D, oxygen. What is the pH of pure water? 5, 7, 9, or 11? The correct answer is option B, 7. Which scientist developed the theory of relativity? Isaac Newton, Galileo Galilei, Niels Bohr, or Albert Einstein? The correct answer is option D, Albert Einstein. Which state of matter has a definite shape and volume? Liquid, gas, plasma, or solid? The correct answer is option D, solid. Marie Curie was the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize in Physics. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. Which gas is most abundant in Earth's atmosphere? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, or nitrogen? The correct answer is option D, nitrogen. Which scientist organized the periodic table? Dmitri Mendeleev, Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, or Antoine Lavoisier? The correct answer is option A, Dmitri Mendeleev. What is a thermometer used for? To measure pressure, to measure temperature, to measure speed, or to measure volume? The correct answer is option B, to measure temperature. What is the physical state of water when it is frozen? Liquid, gas, solid, or plasma? The correct answer is option C, solid. Who discovered radioactivity? Henri Becquerel, Marie Curie, Albert Einstein, or Isaac Newton? The correct answer is option A, Henri Becquerel. What is an atom? A type of energy, a water molecule, a living cell, or the smallest particle of a chemical element? The correct answer is option D, the smallest particle of a chemical element. Which chemical element is essential for organic life? Nitrogen, carbon, iron, or gold? The correct answer is option B, carbon. Which gas is used to fill balloons that float? Helium, hydrogen, oxygen, or nitrogen? The correct answer is option A, helium. Which scientist formulated the three laws of motion? Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Galileo Galilei, or Nicholas Copernicus? The correct answer is option A, Isaac Newton. What force keeps the planets in orbit around the Sun? Magnetic force, electrostatic force, centripetal force, or gravitational force? The correct answer is option D, gravitational force. Which metal is commonly used in electrical cables because it conducts electricity efficiently? Aluminum, lead, iron, or copper? The correct answer is option D, copper. What natural phenomenon is responsible for the formation of a rainbow? Erosion, refraction and dispersion of light, volcanism, or condensation? The correct answer is option B, refraction and dispersion of light. What type of lens is used to correct nearsightedness? Converging lens, diverging lens, cylindrical lens, or bifocal lens? The correct answer is option B, diverging lens. What physical phenomenon allows airplanes to stay in the air? Lift, gravity, inertia, or friction? The correct answer is option A, lift. What instrument is used to measure wind speed? Barometer, hygrometer, thermometer, or anemometer? The correct answer is option D, anemometer. After oxygen, carbon is the most abundant element in the human body. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. Light travels faster in a vacuum than in water. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. What phenomenon makes an object appear broken when it is in water? Reflection, diffusion, refraction, or absorption? The correct answer is option C, refraction. What chemical elements make up water? Hydrogen and oxygen, carbon and hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, or oxygen and carbon? The correct answer is option A, hydrogen and oxygen. Which scientist is famous for their studies on radioactivity and for the discovery of the elements polonium and radium? Henri Becquerel, Marie Curie, Isaac Newton, or Albert Einstein? The correct answer is option B, Marie Curie. Is burning wood a physical or chemical change? Physical change, chemical change, depends on the day, or all options are wrong? The correct answer is option B, chemical change. In which country was the scientist Dmitry Mendeleev born? France, Germany, Russia, or Poland? The correct answer is option C, Russia. Which of these elements is not a noble gas? Helium, argon, oxygen, or neon? The correct answer is option C, oxygen. On the periodic table, what are the horizontal rows of elements called? Periods, columns, families, or groups? The correct answer is option A, periods. What natural alcohol is responsible for the aroma of flowers like roses and geraniums? Glycerol, ethanol, geraniol, or methanol? The correct answer is option C, geraniol. Which branch of physics studies light and its phenomena? Optics, mechanics, thermodynamics, or acoustics? The correct answer is option A, optics. How many elements were on the periodic table when it was first created? 48, 92, 63, or 118? The correct answer is option C, 63. Which chemical element is represented by the atomic number 3? Lithium, sodium, potassium, or helium? The correct answer is option A. Lithium. Who was the first to propose that the Earth revolves around the Sun? Aristarchus of Samos, Nicholas Copernicus, Galileo Galilei, or Johannes Kepler? The correct answer is option A. Aristarchus of Samos. What chemical element is represented by the symbol N? Neodymium, sodium, neon, or nitrogen? The correct answer is option D, nitrogen. A body in free fall in a vacuum falls at a constant speed. Is this statement true or false? The statement is false. Which method of separating mixtures is used to separate an insoluble solid from a liquid? Decantation, distillation, crystallization, or filtration? The correct answer is option D, filtration. Which of these people discovered X-rays? Marie Curie, Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, Nikola Tesla, or Thomas Edison? The correct answer is option B, Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen. What chemical element was formerly known as quicksilver? Tin, lead, mercury, or aluminum? The correct answer is option C, mercury. What chemical element is represented by the symbol F? Iron, fluorine, phosphorus, or francium? The correct answer is option B, fluorine. What physical property of matter is defined as the mass of an object per unit volume? Temperature, pressure, density, or viscosity? The correct answer is option C, density. What is the unit used to measure the weight of a body? Newton, kilogram, liter, or meter? The correct answer is option A, Newton. What element is considered the soul of organic chemistry? Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, or carbon? The correct answer is option D, carbon. Which chemical element was discovered by the Elhuyer brothers? Uranium, titanium, tungsten, or copper? The correct answer is option C, tungsten. Teeth, bones, and pearls dissolve in sunflower oil. Is this statement true or false? The statement is false. White light is composed of several colors that can be separated by a prism. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. Which of these acids is responsible for the unpleasant smell of rancid butter? Acetic acid, citric acid, butyric acid, or lactic acid? The correct answer is option C, butyric acid. What letter represents potassium on the periodic table? The letter P, the letter K, the letter O, or the letter H? The correct answer is option B, the letter K. Who formulated the uncertainty principle? Werner Heisenberg, Albert Einstein, Niels Bohr, or Max Planck? The correct answer is option A, Werner Heisenberg. Which of Newton's laws states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction? Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law, or the law of universal gravitation? The correct answer is option C, Newton's third law. Who discovered electromagnetic induction and formulated the laws of electrolysis? Alessandro Volta, Michael Faraday, André-Marie Ampère, or James Clerk Maxwell? The correct answer is option B, Michael Faraday. Which color of the visible spectrum has the shortest wavelength? Green, blue, red, or violet? The correct answer is option D, violet. Sound travels faster in warm air than in cold air. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. The manometer is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Is this statement true or false? The statement is false. Which branch of chemistry studies the chemical reactions that occur in living beings? Organic chemistry, physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, or biochemistry? The correct answer is option D, biochemistry. What chemical element is represented by the symbol Mg? Manganese, magnesium, molybdenum, or mercury? The correct answer is option B, magnesium. Which scientist discovered the neutron? James Chadwick, Niels Bohr, Marie Curie, or Ernest Rutherford? The correct answer is option A, James Chadwick. What are substances formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements from the periodic table called? Mixtures, solutions, pure elements, or chemical compounds? The correct answer is option D, chemical compounds. On the periodic table, there is an element named in honor of Albert Einstein and another named in honor of Nicholas Copernicus. Is this statement true or false? The statement is true. What is the softest metal on Earth? Cesium, gold, aluminum, or lead? The correct answer is option A, cesium. What chemical element has the smallest atomic mass? Helium, lithium, hydrogen, or carbon? The correct answer is option C, hydrogen. Which scientist discovered oxygen? Joseph Priestley, Antoine Lavoisier, Robert Boyle, or John Dalton? The correct answer is option A, Joseph Priestley. What type of motion does a pendulum perform? Uniform rectilinear motion, circular motion, simple harmonic motion, or constant accelerated motion? The correct answer is option C, simple harmonic motion. In 1783, John Dalton named the chemical element hydrogen. Is this statement true or false? The statement is false. Which state of matter completely fills the space containing it? Solid, liquid, plasma, or gas? The correct answer is option D, gas. What is a covalent bond? Magnetic force, attraction between ions, transfer of electrons, or sharing of electrons? The correct answer is option D, sharing of electrons. What does the pH scale measure? Density, temperature, acidity, or basicity, or pressure? The correct answer is option C, acidity, or basicity. What chemical element is essential for the formation and strengthening of bones? Iron, calcium, sodium, or potassium? The correct answer is option B, calcium. What chemical element is represented by the symbol Fe? Iron, fluorine, francium, or phosphorus? The correct answer is option A, iron. How many questions did you get right? Leave your answer in the comments, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. That's all for today, but there's still much more to come. If you consider yourself smart, click on the video appearing on your screen.